Okay, so that's working. Let me check. Okay, so that's Twitch is working. I'm just getting a few things sorted out, chat, and then we'll be good to go. There we go. I'm gonna go to the bathroom before I do something rash. Okay. There we go. Let me get my headset on. And we are all good to go. What is up, guys? MikeGideon here, and of course I am the owner of Mario132988. So the Twitch channel Mario132988 is the official Twitch channel of the MikeGideon YouTube channel. And I have some, well, unfortunate news for you guys who love watching my streams and everything else in between. But it's not an indefinite bad news. It is a bad kind of. It's like bad news for like some of you guys. Over the past recent days, I've been deluged with bot artists for some unknown reason, and I'm not, and they are going, and I know I can't stop them from doing that, but also it is getting up to a point that I feel like quitting streaming and just do videos entirely. But I think some of you guys have been with me for almost 4 years, for like almost 5 years now. This channel started back in 2021, and it was a slow channel. It wasn't like a extensional massive channel. I didn't have the right equipment. I didn't stream a lot. I did a lot of recordings. But then in 2022 I started streaming a lot more often with everything I had. The only thing was I had for streaming with the stuff I've got was just my old iPad. It wasn't before I got my Pro 11-inch iPad. But yeah, it has been a long journey since then. 2023 was good. 2024 was absolutely outstanding. I could not believe how many of you guys were participating in chat. I could not believe it. I would like to say to all of you guys who have participated in chat during 2024 while I was still streaming on YouTube, I'd like to thank you all for that. And it was even before I started VTubing. Like every single day when I streamed, either Plant vs Zombies Heroes or even Pokemon trading card games, and even some of the more well-known games that I had streamed for so long. These include Mario Kart, Pokemon, Splatoon is another one. And then all of a sudden I have started to branch out for some of these stuffs that I have done, such as me playing Repo, playing another game that I absolutely hated, which was Among Us. But some of my friends told me that they can do whatever is needed to make it a much more better experience, and everything else in between. And for that, I'm thankful for that. I even started getting back into Minecraft. Even like some of my friends on Discord, and some of them are like my VTuber friends as well. Like they helped me specifically to get back into the hobby of Minecraft. But I've also been introduced to so many other games. Like I said, Repo was one. Goose Goose Duck was another. And then ever since then, those two games that's been a part of everything. And even more so, VTuber streaming has been absolutely helping me as a person to somewhat focus on the games I play, which I do apologize for some of you guys who are trying to talk to me and everything. It is hard to try and do chatting and also play the game simultaneously while streaming. I want to try and get like the best gaming, give people some kind of point of perspective of like how locked in some people are in gaming. But yeah, you guys have enjoyed my content for the last 4 years, and I am truly thankful. But now now it's time for me to say something to you guys. Like I said earlier, I've been bombarded with people who are like Artbots, for example, bombarding me in Discord and on Twitch, and I mean, like, it has driven me to a point that I feel like I don't want to stream anymore. But also, some people have came in and asked me to commission them to do artworks for like Christmas stuff and all that kind of stuff. But also, some people have came in. One person in particular, I think I can find them. And I know she's a bot. And and that is, let me have a look, see. There we go. Gladigan on art. She's done a very decent jobs of like some of the stuff I have asked her to do. Like, I think the stream schedule were one, and I am actually happy with that. But however, something has just for some reason something has sparked within her to do like something like this, and I'll pop it on screen as well. Let me just check. Okay, there we go. Alright. So now I'll show it. I'll show it to you guys now of what I have came upon with her. We will display on my primary monitor. There we are. She asked me that she asked me about talking about my model. I said to her, why would you want to discuss about the model? You are done with the model. You said you will let me do some email and finish. Model's not even, and I said when 2 payments done, like, gonna have to wait until December. She said, okay, do you have any projects? I didn't reply to her because I know I don't have any projects. I didn't have any projects for her specifically, and honestly, they have responded with, and she talked to me while I was at work. Like, and it was even at the beginning of my shift. I work from 8 a.m. Australian Standard Time, which by the way is my time at this point. And then, which annoys the hell out of me, and I don't know why she did that. And then she came in. She asked me how I was doing. I said, good to hear. How about emotes? And clearly, I didn't want anything else. I didn't want any emotes. I didn't want anything else. And then I have stated that I wanted to save up. I've got more things to worry about. I want to do Christmas shopping for everyone. And I wanted to try and reach $1,000 in my NetSaver account. Which by the way is still in the works. I'm hoping with the $1,000 that I have, I can get a VR headset, or go on a Pokemon trading card game shopping spree to maybe even do more pack openings, because I think some of you guys have enjoyed it. My friends have enjoyed it as well, so I love to see them happy. Then they asked me. Then they said, sorry, I just want to ask you about December. I'm very sorry for asking. And then here comes the shit. And then here comes one of the most bullshit, gut-wrenching things that they have ever did. Like, look at the messages I had sent to her. Sent to them legitimately. The first thing that they sent was, "Do you want me to... What did you want to give me for Christmas?" And I don't even barely know this person. They haven't even talked to me. They haven't spoken to me with a VC. They didn't even speak to me with a VC. That's the crazy part. They think I know them very much? Hell no. If we were talking on a VC and then chat for a little bit and get to know each other a bit more, I would be fine. But this behavior was not on. Then I said, dude, I'm focusing on my family specifically for this year, so I have spent nearly $300 on top of my $700 budget. And then they asked me to give them the money. That right there was the most ballsy, idiotic bullshit they could pull. And pardon me for my language, but I thought I might raise this up and tell you guys of how pissed off I am with people asking me to give them money when I'm trying to focus on other stuff, and even more so, asking me if they want to do like certain projects, let them do certain projects for me. And I don't mind the artworks they do. Their artwork's perfectly fine. But to go to this extreme, absolutely not on. Then I said no. I only get Christmas gifts to my friends if I've known them very well, and you are not one of them. I don't even barely know this person. They haven't even spoke to me. They didn't even speak to me in the VC. They didn't even speak to me at all on a VC. Nada. I always try to make sure I speak to them on a VC when I friend them. And even more so, I would like to raise a point here. I'm not a person who accepts friend requests immediately if it's not someone that has either posted onto me, that haven't even comment on my post on the English VTuber Discord server. Hey Josh. Then I asked, and then I also previously stated that no matter how long you said I have known you for, and it's not long enough, I have known two IRL friends, and they know me since Node 1. They have known that one should be changed to me. I just realized that. To me. Since school. Since school years. When Josh and I play Mario Kart, and we've been speaking about sometimes we've been speaking about our Christmas plans and everything else. And I think we have spoke about our Christmas plans and everything else. Josh I haven't barely known. But I have known him since I think
either April or May of this year doing Mario Kart. Then then they proceeded forward of harassing me for money. So we can't give so you can't give me. I am also your friend too. And that's and that is and then I stated I only just met you in September or late August. Do you think that's far enough for me to give you a Christmas gift? They said yes. You can also give. I can also give me two, just to show some love. You know that this is about love. Hell no. I mean sure. Christmas is about love, but Christmas to me, specifically to me, is about spending time with family. And spending time with friends that you have cherished, known for so long. And I gotta say, this person just pushed the limits. And then I stated this to her, and I stated this to them, and this was the final warning. And thank God they actually listened. So let me say what I said earlier about this message. I am not. Hey Ben, I am not. No, I am not doing it regardless of what reason why you are asking me to give money. It is my money. Don't make me block you because you are. Because really, I really don't. You have been a really good friend, but you are asking me this is not on. I need my known friends. I need to know my friends a lot more longer than just a month. It takes 2 years to finally develop a much more deeper bond with me for people who are artists for games, and it might be less. I haven't made a decision on just one yet, and if you keep asking me to give you money, I will do it. I will block you, remove you from my friend list, and then I asked them to do they understand, and they did, which thank Christ for that. Because I felt guilty, but I had to take evasive action. So for those people, but yeah. The other reason why I'm making this announcement stream as well, is because I am going to be taking 2 weeks leave. I'm going to be taking 2 weeks leave during the end of this year. Streaming has been taking me away from my family for so long. I've been focused on nothing else but streaming, and even some solo gaming, and I feel like I need to spend some time with the family. I'll occasionally pop in and out of like other people's streams, such as Vex's, some of my other VTuber friends' streams, and so on and so forth. But I am going to be taking a 2-week break, and I think BNJ4 can relate to this as well, because I think he has been streaming for God knows how. He's been streaming for God knows how long, and even more so, I think BNJ4 is understanding where I'm going at as well. Josh, you know what I'm going at, so that's good to hear. So I have got the final schedule of 2025 right here. If you guys missed it, don't worry. The VOD will be in. The VOD will be up and running once the stream is done. So yeah. Alrighty. So let me go over of what we are doing for the final stream of this year. For the final streams of this year. So first off is Mario Kart Mondays. This will be the final session of MK Mondays for this year. And that is happening on the 15th of December, 14th of December for you, for people in the Southern Hemisphere or around the higher areas. And the starting times will be a mixed bag here. So and we are going to be starting off with Mario Kart World, and then during the afternoon or mid-afternoon, we'll be moving towards the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe portion, and we will be doing 150cc and then 200cc to finish off a wonderful year of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and of course MK Monday itself. I have greatly appreciated all of you guys for joining in for this, and I hope to have you guys come back again and see the amount of chaos that we do on MK Mondays during the night. So MK Monday starting times I will go over. So first things first is Twitch, and I will actually put the time zone window. I'll actually do a time zone window as well, so that way it's easiest for you guys to see what's going on. So give me a few seconds, sweetie. We're gonna. There we go. And then we do. And then I gotta do the window capture. Live time conversion. Thank God Vex gave me this. Because without it, I would be, like, completely fucking lost, if I'm being honest. And then we'll put you there. And there we go. Okay. Let's begin on talking about the schedule for the final week of the 2025 Gideon streams. So, for first things first is the MK Monday streams. So the 15th of December is like I said, is the final day of the MK Monday streams. And for Twitch, it will be starting at 9 a.m. and it will be a Mario Kart World start off. And then, so for people in the US, a 9 a.m. start results in a 4 p.m. start for the Central States, for the Central Standard Time, and it results in a 5 p.m. start for people in the eastern areas. As you can see, the hour differences are different from the hour differences are everything else in between. I do apologize for other people around the country, around the Australian country, that I have not added you guys yet, but I think you guys can tell of my current time right now is 9 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Savings Time, which should be 8:30 for Josh, and should be 8:45 p.m. for Josh, and even also 8:15 for Queensland. South Australia's 4 hours behind, so that should be 5 p.m. for them. And I don't know, other states have like different time zone as well in Australia, so I'm not very well familiar with time zones, so I've been using something else to help me with that. But anyways, like I said, 9 a.m. start for Twitch, 10 a.m. start for YouTube. And then we move on to the late night streams. So at 7:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Daylight Savings Time, the final stream of PvZ of Plant vs Zombies Heroes for this year is going to happen. Deck requests are. I would like to have you guys decide the final deck from my streams to showcase, and if you guys love the decks that you saw during those streams, please do let me know in the comments or even in my Discord server, which I will link in the description below once the stream ends. Then we've got the mainline Pokemon games. I have started doing some Pokemon Legends ZA Mega Dimensions. But I want to save the Pokemon Legends ZA DLC for shiny hunting only. If it comes to I have to do the DLC with you guys, the DLC story with you guys, then I'm happy to do that. And that will be on Wednesday, December 17th, which would be the 16th for some people over from the overseas area. Then we've got Pokemon TCG. The final one for this year, 2020. And that will probably start at 7 p.m. depending on how long everything takes me to get set up and ready to go. And even more so to find a perfect deck to fit the vibes for each and every single one. For each and every single person here and there. Then we've got Friday, which is going to be a massive stream day for that. I could start at 9 a.m. for Sonic Racing Crossworlds, but I could start it a lot more later. I'll need to go better conversion, so that's there. So that will be a 9 a.m. start. There will be a 9 a.m. start, and then it will run until 11. Until 11 because I have because what about it won't be up. I won't run until 11th. It might run until 11 a.m. but who knows? And then if it does run, if I can continue through with it without like anything popping up on that week, then I should be a-okay from there. If anything else, the stream will probably end at 12:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Daylight Savings Time, and that will be the pretty much it for the racing streams. December 20th, 2025 is yet to be confirmed. A stream or not. So if you guys want me to stream on that day, please do let me know. I am also open for stream collabs if anyone wants me to do streaming on that day. Do note my streaming hours are from 9 a.m. Australian Standard Daylight Savings Time to a 9 p.m. finish, because I would rather have like a dedicated streaming hours and whatnot. this stream will be a bit longer than per usual. It will be like long after due as well, and everything else in between. December 21st, 2025 will be a day off. I have family members and friend matters in Sydney, so I will be away from the office for the entire day. So it's not most of the day, it's going to be the entire day. So plus I'll also need some massive sleep for myself as well. And now we move on to the final one. December 22nd, 2025. The final stream for both YouTube and Twitch for this year will be commencing. At whatever time is best suited for me. And I'll just make the decision on what time to start the final stream for 2025. And then it will run and it will end at the normal per usual time of 9 p.m. That is about it for the stream schedule so far. If you guys have got any questions, please let me know. I will leave the stream schedule there, and everything else in between. And then I'll be going on break. Now this one is the crucial part. How long will I be on break for, and when will you guys see me? So, on December 23rd, break will start there, and then the break will run until January 6th. And then I'll be back to full operational streaming hours on January 7th. Granted, it will be straight after my work, which is a bummer, but I can give you guys catch up and everything. So the first stream on January 7th will be a catch up. Of how was things going during the break, and even also how things are going with my personal life. We're also talking about what has happened over the last 2 weeks, and the new regulations for chat on this channel. But I'd also like to note that some of you guys, that I think a couple of you guys on YouTube and Twitch have sometimes been, how do I put this, a bit rude. I think it's the light way to put it. Some of you guys have done mean chat messages and all that. And I had to deal with that for throughout this year, but eventually I got over. But I'm still not over the second mean chat messages, the chat message. But for the most part, the streams have been really nice and wholesome as well. I'm hoping to make this channel both channels wholesome as possible. That is one of the main goals of these. But the other goal is for this channel, both channels, is to show that I can try and be social as long as I am playing with someone. I mean, you take a look at me when I'm playing my MK Mondays. Ben and I have been communicating since we ever first met. Well, except for BNJ4. BNJ4 I have known for God knows how long. Then I've got other VTuber friends that I have known, and we have chatted for a little while. But also the other reason why I'm taking the 2 week break is because I am working on a highlight compilation. So far, the highlight compilation is at 7 minutes. I'm hoping to try and get it up to 13, to get to either 12 minutes or 15 minutes at bare minimum. And everything else has been really, really good since then. The project has been in the works for the last 6 months. The project got started during June. I believe it was June. The project was going to get started on. I did do a highlight compilation during 2024. During 2024, if I remember correctly. I feel like it was during 2024 that I did my first ever highlight compilation. I have made an official playlist of the highlight compilation. Let me have a look first. On the features. Here we go. Playlist. There we go. So that's the PvZ Heroes 2024 highlight compilation. I should change that to the highlight compilation playlist, but I will get to that once I have hosted the next video for that highlight compilation. But now I would like to talk about the goals for this channel in the future. I would like to see if I can have people joining me for fun activities outside of streaming, and even more so I would like to see so many people joining me for streams, but not just because of views. That is not the main reason, but the main reason why is because I want to get to know you guys, and even more so, possibly be friends with you guys out, and then maybe do some gameplays with each other outside of the stream. But the other goal is for the YouTube channel, for both YouTube and Twitch, and I would like to say to you promoters out there, I don't want your help with this. I want to try and see how far I can go throughout this entire thing. The goal for both YouTube. Let's talk about the YouTube goal. The YouTube goal first. The goal for the YouTube channel is to get full monetization by either 2031 or 2035. If I can get full monetization between the two, in between those two, before 2031 is the more difficult one, because by the time we reach 2026, we'll have 5 years to try and perform that goal. But 2035 is also the, I think 2035 would be the most realistic goal here, because of the time span for it. By the time when it hits 2026, it will be like 9 years from now to try and get that goal. The Twitch goal is also to be fully monetization. That's including the partnership, the partner program as well. So if you guys have got any suggestions for me to do whatever with the games I have currently got in my possession, you can see all of the games that I have done in the videos area. I will be updating
updating things as well on the channel. First things first, the logo is going to get a major revamp. I'm hoping to get that done by either March or May. Between March and May, the banner will most likely be like, I'm hoping to try and get that done by June or July. So that way I don't have like too much things to worry about. I'll be also doing some for the first time ever on this channel. I'll be also doing some VR chat. I've seen some streamers doing it, and even more so I've seen a couple of my friends doing it. So I thought I may as well give VR chat a go. If anyone out there is a good person who loves to try and socialize with people, and even more so try and have fun in the process, please do let me know in the comments on YouTube, and even more so on Discord, which I will fix later on. And even more so the VOD, and even more so the overlay that I have got on right now does show both usernames for all the major points. So on my right is the YouTube and the Twitch official name. The official name for Twitch and YouTube, which is Gideon, and then on my left is the Twitch username Mario132988. However, that is the official Gideon channel, so I might as well give you guys a bit of a heads up on that one. I will do some adjustments here and there, but I will see of how I go with everything. But yeah, 2026 is going to be a big major year. New designs for the logos, new design for the banner and the logo, but also an official showcase of the 3D model of the Mogideon. The other thing as well I would like to try out would be actual first-person shooter games that do not involve Grand Theft Auto. I don't like that game because it sets a bad image for a lot of people. So any first-person shooter games that don't involve carjacking, bank robbery, and any crimes that can be committed in the entire world are welcome. So if you guys have got any of those suggestions, that will be greatly appreciated. Call of Duty is another one that will be restricted, will be not allowed on this channel because of how it runs and everything else in between. But any other first-person shooter games will work for me just fine. But that's roughly about it. But in regarding sort of like full monetization, when I get the first part of the monetization, I will be definitely trying out. Try to sell some merch. Which actually, the shirt I am actually wearing, I'll stand up for this as well, is the there we go. Nope. There we go. Damn it, chair. There we go. Okay, there we go. So this shirt I'm wearing right now is the official retro Mogideon shirt, and I will just get the latest one now. Give me a few moments.
design that I came up with that, it actually was actually a personal idea for the logo. And then I saw it, I was like, oh, okay, I may as well upgrade the logo and everything else in between. The actual official Meganions shirt, it is inside out, is actually this. It is actually this very shirt. It is also handcrafted. It was homemade, and it was from a friend of mine in Australia that helped me with designing it. So yeah, it is it would be really nice to be able to do that, but yeah. if I could get those two parts sorted, and the headset's just jacked itself off, that would be fantastic. That would be absolutely fantastic, and even more so fun to do. Trying to practice promoting my own very merch. I am also kind of considering of doing I'm getting a desk mat. It will show that it will show myself, my face, and the other models as well. Except for the other summer outfit, that one I feel like that's not gonna be. It is not gonna be okay with Twitch and YouTube. So yeah, we've got, so yeah, that's one thing there as well. Once I'm able to sell my merch and create a website, it will be mario1329.com.au/merch, and for each $20 for each 50 cents or $20, 50 to $1 will be donated to the will be donated to the will be either donated to the Smith family or even donated to full soldiers who have got trouble with social interactions. I feel like I should do my merchandising for a good cause, and I honestly think it is a good idea for me to do that. So yeah, but yeah, that's about it for some of the announcement stuff. Again, I have got the official. So let me just pop up the time zone once. Let me pop up the time zone once more, so that way you guys know what's going on with the 2025 for the rest of this year. Once again, I'll repeat this again for the people who have just tuned in, or even watching this again and have forgotten it. So on December 15th, 2025, the final Mario Kart Monday session will commence at 10 a.m. for Twitch and 9 a.m. for YouTube. Then the final stream for Platinum Zombies Heroes will be commencing on the 16th. Will be commencing at 7:30 p.m. or my time on the 16th of December. The mainline Pokemon game streams will commence as well will be commencing during the same time as the 16th, 7:30 p.m. start, and it will be on the 17th. Pokemon TCG is going to be commencing at 7 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Savings Time on the 18th. Sonic Racing Crossbow will be commencing at 9 a.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Savings Time on the 19th of December. 20th of December has yet to be a confirmed stream. 21st is day off, and then the final stream will commence at 10. The final stream will commence at 8 a.m. Will commence at a really early mark for me, to be honest. It will be commencing at 7 a.m. and run until and this will be the first time that I have done like a big ass stream for every single time I have done like anything in history. It will be running until 10 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Savings Time. So yeah. So the final stream will be a very early stream. So commencing at 8. It will be a very long stream. It will be a 12-hour stream on YouTube if I started the YouTube streaming at 8. So I won't be doing that. I'll commence the Twitch stream first, and then when it hits 10 a.m. YouTube will finally join in. Link to the Twitch channel will be in the description. Below of this stream, and even more so in the description of the other streams before the final day of 2020, of the final day for both streaming for 2025. But I've also got a major announcement regarding with my VTuber models. I will be getting an official 3D VTuber model that I will be only using for VR chat. Expect that one during either May or July, between May and July. The winter outfit for the channel as well it's currently still in the works, but I have already made the model, but I would like it to see a bit more better. So if I can possibly get a bit more better quality of it and everything else in between, then that will be great. If not, for like a lot more cheaper, it will be a full body model as well. So yeah, we're going to consider that one as well. But if anything, if it's too high, then we'll have to stick with a half body model as well. We're going to have to stick with a half body model. And that winter outfit is due to come out on the first day of winter, which will be June 1st. During next year at my time, and it will be the 31st for the 7th for some other people. I will be checking the date now. The 1st of June will be on the 21st of June 2026 will be on a Monday. So it will be basically an MK Monday stream from there. Also in other news as well, I will be throughout the month of January. There will be a couple of other games streaming here and there. However, MK Monday will still be on, but for for the rest of the month of January, it will be just Pokemon TCG for the rest of those days. I want to get some practice in. I want to get some practice in before I enter the regional Pokemon Championships in Sydney, in the ICC Sydney. After 13 years of waiting, not 13 years of waiting, I think after 2 years of waiting for me, well, I'm going to be able to finally attend the Pokemon Regional Championships, which I will make a separate recording of it, and I will obviously, of course, take a break from streaming whilst I get the project underway. So during those 2 weeks as well, I'll be doing some more work on the highlight compilation. If you guys have got any suggestions of like any clips from Twitch, and even on YouTube that you want to throw at me, and use it in the highlight compilation, please do let me know in the comments and then I will send you guys the link to the Discord server in the process, and even more so in any shape. And then I will have a look at Discord and see what would work best in that kind of area. Now, screen recording is okay. Screen recording the area that's going to be the part of the highlight compilation is allowed. It would mean I can have a look at the film of that, and then I'll be able to clip it and then download the clip. I'll erase the clip itself to make sure it's not gonna be appearing on the Twitch main area. YouTube is not that much flexible with downloading, with getting with your shorts and everything else in between to be on your main hard drive of your PC, computer, phone, iPad, and whatever you use for your content creating. If you guys have got any questions regarding with this announcement, please do let me know in the comments, and even also let me know on Discord. Again, I will refresh the Discord server link, and once again we'll just be able to have a decent chat about the question at hand. Right, I think that is everything, actually. So that's everything. I would like to thank you all of you throughout this year for helping me to grow in the social media, in the YouTube community, as well as the Twitch community. I'm hoping for the Twitch community we reach the 300 followers by the end of 2025. If not, the following goal will be 300 once again during 2026, and I will do it naturally. Granted, it is slow, but it eases off pressure on me to buy stuff for everyone, as well as to buy the promotional material, and it also helps me manage with my subscriptions and teaching me how to budget for bills when I do eventually move on my own. So anyways, make sure you leave always, make sure you leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Also, give me a follow on Twitch, twitch.tv/Mario132988. If you want to chat with me on Discord, the name of my Discord username is on the stream, and also it is the same as the YouTube name. But until next time, fellow fusionists, safe gaming and have a good one. This is Mo Gideon saying peace.